place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. The money, you try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever.
From Detroit, Michigan, we're looking live at Ford Field. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing right away here, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and you never get some positive yards.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's got the first down grab and still going. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This again at 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Cut. 120. Cut.
Off play action, Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now gone. That one complete to St. Brown. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Value 3. Value 3.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They go play action with Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. Goff has it knocked out. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
They dodge the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
180. Here we go. 76. 76.
Here he goes, third and long. pressure, and he goes down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 black, ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Down, ready.
They stick with Jacobs. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Let's go, ready.
Right back to Watson. This is caught. And they take him down right along the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set, hut. Hut.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
From the red zone on 1st. Go left side to Watson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. To get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
Ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready, set.
Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers get the game's first points points here in the second. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Here's Gong. Quick slant, that's Williams. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Goff on first and 10. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
White 20! Shell!
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
180! Shell! DC! Hey, Shell! Cut!
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready! 38! Ready!
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Love from the gun. It's cut right side by Watson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Green Bay.
45, White. Ready?
1st down throw. Here's Love. And this one is launched downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Lions nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Shot. White 20. Read. Shot.
Throwing is gone. Screen here for Gibbs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Black 20. What's up?
From the gun, Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Shot. 180. Super one. What's up?
First down throw from Goff. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
We go tonight. 5. 180. Turbo.
Again, Goff. It's his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Shot. Black 20.
Throwing again. It's Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Shot. White 20. Yes, sir. Turbo.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Taking a shot deep here. And he sails that one over the end zone. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. McManus on for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. To return to Rome Ford. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Motioning the tight end now.
32.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
And a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Love now on 1st and 10. This is Reed working the right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
First down, Packers.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
This is Jacobs running left. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll motion the tight end left.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's low and bounces short of his man. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. McManus sends it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Tonight.
They go play action with Goff. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Goff to the air now. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Coming right is Gibbs. Off for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers at today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
20, 12, 12, 12.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Black 20.
Off now on third down. It's on target to Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
First down.
What?
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Goff. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
76, tell him. 76.
He's going to throw again. Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
180. 17. 17. 17. Value 1.
Third and long for him here. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And unfortunately, that miss follows the pattern of how well things have gone for them here.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. Down to the 10. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cut. 20.
Goff back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Tonight. 180. We're good. We're good.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Who goes tonight? White 20.
Goff on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play. I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
180! Super one! Turbo.
Desperation time here. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, Goff. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
We'll have the 1st down and even more. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
120!
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions getting back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Takes the handoff, now Love. Buying some time right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise.
This one will be intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
From the gun, Goff. He's going deep this time. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked up by Killer Witherspoon.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Blue striker.
Love from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Air it out on 3rd. Pass brought in by Watson. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Check pitch. Here we ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
38.
The 1st down throw. Here's Love. Connects on the crosser.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Black, 95. Needle blue. Trail, yellow.
Once more, it's Love. He had it for a moment but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was